Respect. It's something we all want. We all need it. But here's the thing a lot of us forget. Respect isn't some lifetime achievement award you get and then it's yours forever. No, it's more like a social currency. You earn it, you manage it, and yeah, sometimes you can lose it. So we're going to dive into the psychology of respect, because honestly, the secret to holding on to it is understanding how you might be losing it without even knowing.
And this is the uncomfortable truth, isn't it? Respect is fragile. People rarely just come out and say, hey, I've lost respect for you. Instead, you just feel it. The conversations get a little shorter, they seem less excited to hang out, suddenly you're not in the loop on big decisions. It's this slow, quiet erosion that can leave you wondering what even happened.
That really is the million-dollar question, right? How are we accidentally undermining the very respect we want from others? Well, in this explainer, we're going to unpack exactly why respect fades, what it really costs you, and, most importantly, how you can rebuild it from the inside out. All right, first things first, let's get into the mechanics of it. What are the core psychological reasons that respect starts to wither away, often right under our noses?
This whole idea goes way deeper than just feelings. It's actually hardwired into our survival instincts. Think about it. For our ancestors, losing respect meant losing influence, it meant losing resources, it could even mean losing the protection of the group. And our modern brains, they're still running that same software. We treat respect like a vital currency for our social safety and our status.
So what's the #1 killer of respect? It's inconsistency. When your words and your actions don't line up. When you say, oh, I value punctuality, but you're consistently 10 minutes late. Or you declare, I'm a team player, and then you turn around and take all the credit for someone else's work. It creates this static in people's minds. They can't trust what you say anymore. And without trust, respect is basically impossible.
Here's a simple rule to live by. People respect what you protect. So if you're constantly letting your boundaries get fuzzy, answering work emails at all hours of the night, always saying yes when you really mean no, you're sending a very clear signal. You're signaling that your own time, your own energy isn't that valuable. And when your boundaries are negotiable to you, they become worthless to everyone else.
And here's the wild part. There's some real brain science behind this. Our brains have something called mirror neurons, which basically means we subconsciously reflect the behaviors and attitudes we see in others. So if you're constantly putting yourself down or over-apologizing for everything, or just neglecting your own needs, you are literally teaching other people that you aren't worthy of respect. You're setting the tone, and they're just following your lead.
Let's just pause here for a second. I want you to bring someone to mind, someone you genuinely, deeply respect. Got 'em? Okay, what is it about them? Is it their reliability? Their quiet confidence? The way they hold their boundaries? Now, here's the tough part. Ask yourself honestly, are you consistently showing up with those same qualities in your own life?
Okay, so we've talked about the why. Now let's get into the so what. Because losing respect isn't just some abstract feeling. It comes with very real, very tangible costs that can ripple through every single area of your life. When that respect fades, your influence just shrinks. Your opinions suddenly carry less weight. Your ideas get brushed aside more easily. In your relationships, maybe you notice people start talking over you, or just flat out ignoring your concerns. At work, this can mean getting passed over for that big promotion or that cool new project. And all the while, it's just chipping away at your own self-doubt.
And this is where it gets really dangerous. It creates this vicious feedback loop, which you could call a psychological spiral. It starts when someone treats you with a little less respect. That plants a tiny seed of self-doubt. And that doubt makes you unconsciously shrink. Maybe you speak up less in meetings, or you stop asking for what you need. Well, that behavior then invites even more disrespect. And boom, the cycle just gets stronger and stronger.
To see how real this is, just think about it. Picture a time you were in a conversation, maybe a meeting, and you just felt completely dismissed, like your ideas were invisible. How did you react? Did you get quieter? Did you just kind of check out and stop contributing? That feeling, that change in your own behavior, that is the spiral in action.
Okay, so we've diagnosed the problem, and I know it can feel a little bleak. But here is the good news, the really good news. Respect is not gone forever. You can absolutely rebuild it. And this section is your roadmap, your guide to reclaiming it. And it starts in the only place it possibly can, from within.
So the path back is a pretty clear 4-step process. But I want you to notice the sequence here. It all starts with step 1, self-respect. Why? Because you cannot outsource your own sense of worth. It's the foundation. Everything else,
Clarity, reliability, boundaries, it's all built right on top of that. So how do you actually signal self-respect? Well, it's often in the small stuff. Honor the promises you make to yourself, like actually going to the gym when you said you would. And, as Dr. Amy Cuddy's research has shown, your physical presence says a lot. Use open, confident body language. Slow down when you speak. Try to cut out all the ums and likes. It instantly makes you sound more authoritative and self-assured.
Listen to the difference here. It's subtle, but it's huge. I can't commit to that right now is direct. It's firm. It respects your time and theirs. The other one, I'm sorry, I just don't think I can. It's apologetic, it sounds weak, and honestly, it kind of invites them to push back. The lesson is simple. State your position calmly and confidently. No need for all the extra apologies.
Now, what if you know you messed up? Like a specific behavior of yours caused a loss of respect. The fastest way to fix it is to own it, head on. Acknowledge what you did with the person involved, and this is the key, let your actions prove you're committed to changing. That combination of vulnerability and visible, consistent action, man, it is incredibly powerful for rebuilding trust.
All right, let's bring all this home. At the end of the day, respect isn't about commanding power over other people. It's about the space you hold for yourself, because that, in turn, defines the space others will give to you.
So, I want to leave you with a real challenge. Don't try to change everything all at once. That's a recipe for failure. Just pick one thing, one small change for this week. Maybe it's a boundary, like no more work emails after 7 p.m. Maybe it's a habit, like pausing for a beat before you speak to cut out the ums. What is one small step you can take, starting today?
And this right here, this is really the heart of it all. You can't force someone to respect you. It just doesn't work like that. True, lasting respect is a byproduct. It's an energy you give off, an energy that's born from self-worth, from consistency, from integrity. Ultimately, you teach people how to treat you. The standards you set for yourself, the way you value your own time, your own words, your own boundaries, that becomes the instruction manual for the rest of the world. They will follow your lead. So, what standard are you going to set?